Azerbaijan is a country defined by crossroads, not just in geography, but in history, culture, and identity. Between Europe and Asia, Islam and Christianity, the mountains and the Caspian Sea, this small nation bridges worlds. It's a place where Silk Road caravans once traveled, where empires collided, and where modern pipelines now connect continents. Azerbaijan's story is one of connection, resilience, and transformation, a story that continues to evolve today. The very geography of Azerbaijan explains much of its destiny. Located in the South Caucasus, it shares borders with Russia to the north, Iran to the south, Georgia and Armenia to the west, and the Caspian Sea to the east. This position places it at the meeting point of Eurasia, a land where Europe and Asia physically and symbolically merge. This unique geography has always drawn attention. Ancient traders, conquerors, and explorers passed through these lands, linking the Mediterranean with Central Asia and beyond. Azerbaijan's territory became part of the ancient Silk Road, one of the most important trade networks in human history. Along its dusty paths, goods, ideas, and cultures traveled together, leaving an imprint that shaped the country's language, architecture, and identity. In ancient times, this region was known for its diversity of landscapes. Towering mountains, fertile valleys, and a long Caspian coastline created varied ways of life. Shepherds in the highlands lived differently from fishermen along the coast, yet all were tied together by trade and migration. Over centuries, this connection to both land and sea gave Azerbaijan a rich cultural blend, one that can still be seen today in its music, cuisine, and traditions. Archaeological discoveries, such as those at Gobustan, reveal just how deep these roots go. Petroglyphs carved into the rocks thousands of years ago show scenes of hunting, dancing, and boats on the Caspian. These carvings tell us that people here were always looking outward, toward trade, exploration, and exchange. The Caspian Sea wasn't just a boundary. It was a bridge linking Azerbaijan with Persia, Central Asia, and even early civilizations further west. Religion, too, reflects Azerbaijan's position between worlds. Over the centuries, Zoroastrianism, Christianity, and Islam all found followers here. Fire temples once burned continuously, honoring sacred flames long before the spread of Islam. In the early Christian era, communities built churches in the mountain valleys. Later, as Islam spread across the region, Azerbaijan became an important center of Muslim scholarship and culture. Today, visitors can see mosques, churches, and temples standing within the same regions, reminders of how faith has flowed across borders, shaping but never erasing local identity. Azerbaijan's strategic location also meant it was often caught between empires. Persians, Arabs, Mongols, Ottomans, and Russians all ruled here at different times. Each left traces of their influence in architecture, language, administration, and art. Yet through all of it, local traditions survived, blending foreign elements into something distinctly Azerbaijani. This resilience is a defining feature of the country's history. The Persian influence brought poetry and philosophy. The Arab period introduced new learning and trade links. The Mongol invasions reshaped political structures. And the Russian Empire brought industrialization, new cities, and eventually the oil boom that transformed Baku into a global energy hub. Through all these changes, Azerbaijan absorbed, adapted, and redefined itself, maintaining a balance between foreign power and local culture. The Caspian Sea, the world's largest inland body of water, has been both a source of wealth and a geopolitical stage. For centuries, it served as a route for trade and exploration, connecting Azerbaijan with neighboring regions. Its shores have also been the site of scientific discovery and industrial innovation, from early oil extraction to modern offshore drilling platforms. Even today, the Caspian remains central to Azerbaijan's identity, economy, and environment. Modern Azerbaijan continues to navigate its crossroads identity. Since gaining independence in 1991, the country has pursued a careful balance between East and West, tradition and modernity. It has built pipelines connecting the Caspian to the Mediterranean, linking Azerbaijan's oil and gas resources to European markets. At the same time, it maintains strong ties with neighboring countries and regional organizations, positioning itself as a bridge, not a barrier, between worlds. Baku, the capital, is perhaps the best symbol of this transformation. Once a small port city, it is now a modern metropolis with futuristic architecture, luxury hotels, and high-tech industries. Yet beneath the glass towers and flame-shaped skyscrapers, you can still find narrow alleys of the old city, where stone walls and ancient carvings tell stories of caravans and merchants who passed through centuries ago. Baku's skyline mirrors the country's identity, one foot in history, the other in the future. Culturally, Azerbaijan's crossroads status can be seen in its art, food, and music. Mugham, the country's traditional musical form, blends Eastern scales with improvisational styles that echo jazz. Azerbaijani carpets combine Persian patterns with Turkic motifs, creating designs that are instantly recognizable but globally appreciated. Even the cuisine tells a story of cultural exchange, spices from the east, grains from the west, and seafood from the Caspian blending into a rich culinary tradition. The same can be said for the people. Azerbaijanis are known for their hospitality and pride in their heritage. They see themselves as a nation that connects rather than divides, that has survived invasions and occupations, yet continues to evolve. The diversity of ethnic groups, languages, and customs within the country is a reflection of centuries of openness and adaptation. Azerbaijan's modern role as an energy exporter has also reinforced its crossroads identity. Through projects like the Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan pipeline, the country supplies energy to Europe while maintaining economic and political links with Asia. This strategic balance gives Azerbaijan a unique voice in international affairs, one that emphasizes cooperation, neutrality, and regional development. But being at a crossroads also brings challenges. Azerbaijan must constantly balance between competing interests, global powers, regional neighbors, and internal needs. Its location makes it a valuable ally, but also a target of influence. The country's ability to maintain sovereignty and stability while engaging with larger powers has become one of its defining strengths. Environmental challenges, too, arise from its geography. The Caspian's delicate ecosystem faces pollution and rising sea levels. The semi-arid plains experience desertification, while the mountain regions are vulnerable to erosion. Managing these issues requires international cooperation, scientific research, and local awareness, all of which Azerbaijan continues to develop. Tourism has also grown from Azerbaijan's crossroads appeal. Travelers come to see a country where ancient ruins meet futuristic towers, where deserts fade into green valleys, and where you can ski in the Caucasus Mountains and then watch flaming gas vents near the Caspian coast on the same day. The blend of modern infrastructure and natural beauty gives Azerbaijan a unique charm that is hard to find elsewhere. The Silk Road legacy continues in modern form through transport and trade corridors. Azerbaijan's railways, highways, and ports connect Europe with Asia, making it a crucial link in today's global logistics networks. The port of Baku serves as a modern gateway for goods traveling between China, Central Asia, and Europe, a reminder that this small country continues to play an outsized role in connecting continents. Education and technology are also shaping Azerbaijan's future as a crossroads nation. Investments in science, digital infrastructure, and research aim to move the country beyond oil dependency. Universities partner with international institutions, and tech startups emerge in Baku, reflecting a new generation's ambition to compete globally while maintaining cultural roots. Through all these layers, geography, culture, economy, and politics, one theme stands out: Azerbaijan's ability to adapt. Its crossroads position is not a burden but a strength, allowing it to draw from multiple worlds, innovate from diversity, and thrive through balance. And while this video explores the broad strokes of Azerbaijan's position and identity, it's always worth learning more. If you're curious about this fascinating country, consider reading further about its history, traveling there, or watching documentaries and local perspectives. The best understanding of a place like Azerbaijan comes not just from stories, but from your own research and exploration. Today, Azerbaijan stands at yet another crossroads between past and future, tradition, and innovation. It's a place where ancient rock carvings coexist with satellites, where old caravan routes align with modern railways, and where a nation continues to define itself in a constantly changing world. The story of Azerbaijan between Europe, Asia, and the Caspian Sea is more than geography. It's a reflection of human connection. It's about how a people have built bridges across time, cultures, and ideas, turning a small country into one of the most dynamic crossroads on Earth. And as global trends shift and new challenges emerge, Azerbaijan's journey continues, proving that being at the center of the world isn't just about location, but about vision, resilience, and the ability to connect worlds that others keep apart. Thanks for watching. How do you think the future of Azerbaijan will play out?